What's up guys, TheDevildogGamer here, and today we're going to be talking about Battlefield 6. June is the time that they said we're going to see the first trailer or announcement of the new Battlefield 6. And I kind of want to talk about a little bit about the leaks, the past, what needs to happen with Battlefield to kind of, because right now there's gaming is stale. Corona it just kind of destroyed gaming development, and there's just really nothing fun to play at the moment. And everyone's kind of looking at Battlefield 6 being the savior that's going to come around and make gaming fun again for everybody, which we all thought with Battlefield 5. By the way, I am playing Battlefield 5. This is the only match I was able to get, and we barely had enough players to even start the match. So this game is dead skis. We'll kind of talk about that too also. But Battlefield 6 is coming, and you know what? It couldn't be timed any more perfectly. 2021 needs a good big game. It's right now gaming's so stale. There's nothing fun to play, and we're kind of just stuck in this never-ending rut of just despair. From everybody being locked down, playing the same games over and over and over again, with nothing really good releasing. We need Battlefield 6. We really, really do. What I see from the leaks, it looks like the setting we're getting near future stuff. A lot of the things were the Boston Dynamic robot around, which the Pack Mule, which we are actively testing, and as long as they don't strap a gun on it, which they probably will, I could totally see that being a thing. But it looks like this is going to center around control of space with like rockets. They've been showing a lot of rockets lately, which is the next forefront, especially the Space Force becoming such a big thing and the forefront of everything else like that. China's push with their new space station with an arm that can grab satellites and just all kinds of crazy stuff. That is the logical next step, for a future conflict, the South China Sea and, control of space, etc. So it definitely looks like China's going to be the big go-to bad guy, which, well, it's, Russia's kind of a paper bear nowadays anyways, so I can totally see that being the get-to thing. The one thing that I see from these trailers that I really like from the leaks is the V-22. I can't tell you how awesome it is to see a V-22 that instead of Blackhawks we're going to get V-22s or whatever. The addition to the game would be absolutely legendary, and that, because of how fast a V-22 can go, leads me to believe that we might be getting larger maps than expected. We are expected to get 128 players, but nowadays I kind of feel like that's a little small. I mean, with Warzone showing what it can do with stretch player counts, I feel like 128 players is kind of like, like maybe, we're going on last gen tech. This isn't new next generation tech. It's still going to be available for, the last generation consoles. So we're not getting really anything new tech-wise. Maybe a little spit and polish here and there, but the tech's still going to be the same that we've gotten with Battlefield 5, more or less. Especially with destruction and things like that. With that being said, I don't see why we couldn't pump these numbers up to maybe 200 or 250 instead of 128. Why not? If we're building a huge-ass map, and this is really going to be a Battlefield game, make it a fucking Battlefield, dude. Throw in 200 players, 100 versus 100. Get it to some crazy high numbers and really push the Battlefield. V-22s are extremely fast compared to a helicopter. They're going to cross the map like that if we go to standard map sizes that we've always seemed to have. So why not just make the maps bigger, 200 players, and make it kind of like a little more, choke points, less choke points, and more kind of capturable stuff, areas that you need to defend, things like that. Really like to see a return of naval combat, though. Right now, like with 1942, having the ships, the destroyers, and things like that you could actually take control of, with maybe the South China Sea being the area that we're going to actually be operating in, I could definitely see controllable destroyers or submarines or anything like that being like the go-to thing, which would be huge because that was such an awesome thing with 1942, being able to take the destroyers or even manning the freaking aircraft carriers and things like that. We tried to get some replication of that with the Battlefield 5 US Japan update Pacific, but it sucked. And honestly, everything about Battlefield 5 just sucked. Like, it was bad. But it was, I would like to see some sort of variation of that. Taking off and landing from carriers would be super cool. More VTOL stuff, the F-35, being able to hover and stuff would be awesome. Huge, like, one of the cool things that I really liked was the customization of weapons with, like, Battlefield 3 and 4. And with the popularity of Tarkov, I feel like if they did a customization system like Tarkov, holy shit, they would draw an amazing amount of fans just off that aspect alone. Because, like, frankly, with Tarkov without the customization or the gunplay is just a garbage game. That's what draws people to it. You kind of replicate that, in a sense, in Battlefield 6. Wow, dude. That would be something else. It would be absolutely nutty to see that kind of level of customization. But, this is also the people who put, scopes and fucking red dots on World War II weapons. So I'm not holding my breath, to be honest. This game needs to be good, to be honest. Battlefield 1 was barely fun. It was fun in a sense, but it died out really quick. It wasn't anywhere near 4 or 3. Battlefield 5 was not even deserving of the name Battlefield. Like, it was just straight garbage, and it was laughable how the same guys that could make Battlefield 1942 could somehow screw up a second World War II game like Battlefield. It's compoundingly amazing that even exists with that kind of a budget, or how bad this actually did. That's why this really needs to be successful. The Battlefield series has been a very big letdown. And right now, Call of Duty rules the world. I hate to say it. Call of Duty Warzone rules the freaking gaming world when it comes to shooters. Battlefield needs to regain its place back up in that sense. You need to get Battlefield into, that direct competition again with Call of Duty. And I'm not just saying that on the sense of we need a battle royale, which, I think would help it, but at the same time, their track record with battle royales is pretty terrible. And you're going to be basically taking on the most ridiculous, best battle royale that's been made so far. Warzone is legit the top contender to go for when you go to battle royales. But I think they should kind of aim their sights a little lower. Maybe have a battle royale, but make it simple, stupid. Like, you just make it Battlefield battle royale, but without, like, bells and fucking whistles and shit like that. Try not to replicate exactly what Call of Duty's doing, but in a sense, make a battle royale, but more Battlefield. Not anything like Firestorm. Firestorm was just trash. Like, I don't even know why, why they even tried to do that. But I get why, but I don't even know what they were trying to do. Right now, I think Battlefield just needs to focus on being Battlefield. Like, bringing back that awesome, everything that made Battlefield 3 and 4 amazing, but adding just more to it. Like, keeping that absolutely, awesome feel that you get with Battlefield 4, with more customization, more weapons, more maps, bigger, more people, more vehicles, more destruction. Just cranking everything to 11, man. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like I don't understand how you can't just take a Battlefield game and make it better than the one before. Like, it just blows my mind, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I feel like with the amount of eyes and people on it, this has to be good. I don't think that this many people working on it and it would just come out terrible. I think it's going to be pretty fucking fantastic. But if it isn't, I think everyone at the management level up that has worked on this game should be immediately fired for wasting investor money. Like, seriously. I don't know how this many people, this many studios could work on one game and it come out trash. But I have been wrong before, and as much as I like to think that this game is going to be amazing, it could come out and be complete trash, and just now we're stuck with only, one big shooter each year because no one's ever going to invest in a Battlefield game ever again, which scares me. That's the thing that kind of scares me, man. Competition breeds innovation, and I feel like if Battlefield suddenly just doesn't perform and disappears, Call of Duty will be the only name in the game, and it's just going to suck every year. And it will suck worse than it already does, to be honest. And then we won't get a Battlefield anymore, which, I don't know. It's scary, but, you know, it could always happen. I am looking forward to this, dude. I am looking forward to the announcement. I really miss good Battlefield games. I still go back and play Battlefield 4 all the time. And it's just, you know, I love it, but it's so boring now. We need something to replace it. And I feel like this is exactly what we need, man. I'm really looking forward to getting more information on this game. You know, I don't really trust the leaks too much. But at the same time, I kind of feel that in the general sense, they are kind of right. But I am looking forward to hearing about the specific details of it and what it's going to involve and what it's going to bring to us. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Battlefield 6 is going to be the savior of the series? Or do you think it's going to be a letdown? What do you think it's going to involve? What do you think it's going to have? I want to hear from you, the fans. Anyways, boys, I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you later. Peace.